How's it going, everybody? So today I wanted to showcase these two really broken Giant decks. I'm going to play a couple of matches on ladder with each one and just show you guys how good Giant is in this current meta and why this card needs a nerf. In our first match here against Pie Mask right now, this deck is really good. Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A, of course, probably the best freaking hero right now. I don't know, somehow it's overtaken the Musketeer in my opinion with the amount of usage rate that it has. I'm just going to go ahead and chill because with this deck, you don't really want to make the first play if you can kind of prevent it. He missed a snowball right there, which is kind of funny. If he doesn't play anything at all, like, I'm not that opposed to going Sparky in the back first play. It's just one of those plays where you're just kind of risking it, and if you don't, like if your opponent has Rocket or something, you instantly kind of just put yourself in a bad spot. He's not going to do really anything. He's going to minions the bridge, then just chill, it looks like. I really want to go Sparky the back and just risk it for the biscuits. Honestly, it's probably not the worst idea ever because I don't think he has Rocket if he's got the minions and the snowball. There's no deck in the game that has it. So I'm really not opposed to going Sparky in the back. I'm just going to drop this off and see what happens. I mean, maybe we'll get punished for this. You probably shouldn't do this. He goes Giant the back other lane. Okay. I actually don't mind the situation. This is kind of a fine spot to be in. He's probably going to play, like, wait, he just used minions. I was going to say minions, but he doesn't have them in cycle. So, actually, how does he defend this? Because I can go Giant. He's going to go for the Witch. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to let the Sparky do its thing over there. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A on this Giant right here, and that should chop that up. He uses the ability with the Giant. The Witch dies. Oh, he messed up big time, I think. I'm pretty sure we win the game right here. I'm going to go Wizard so that whenever it kills the Giant, it's going to walk up and support my push and also kill the minions if he does place them on top of that. He does go for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let me block the first Mini P.E.K.K.A swing with my Mini P.E.K.K.A. Beautiful. And now I think we are going to pretty much just 3-crown this guy. Let's go for this ability. I'm just going to wait a second. He's going to snowball the floor. I think he's 3-crown, like, genuinely, because that was his last 2 elixir. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going crazy, and Wizard's going to take the tower. Wow, that was pretty darn easy. I'm not going to lie. Up against Revenge in this next one right there. And you guys can see why this deck is dumb already and why I rage at this type of playstyle all the time anyways already. Because, oh my gosh, speaking of dumb playstyle, this guy is even dumber than me, it seems. Oh my gosh, dude, the game just started. You don't have any elixir advantage or any reason to do this. This is the problem with the game right now. You can get away with plays like this guy's doing. I low-key should have probably pancaked right there. But I'm just going to go zap on top of the minions like that. Like I was saying, you can get away with literally dropping, what was that? Let's count. 11 elixir at the bridge. Yeah, first play of the game, and then I really didn't get anything back out of it. I mean, we're probably up like maybe half an elixir at most. I might even be down. I don't even know, to be honest, if I am or not. I think I might be down elixir, which is kind of crazy. Nah, I think we're about even. Yeah, it looks like we're both on 10 elixir. He's probably going to play something, I would assume. There's the Skellies. I'm going to drop the Heal Spirit off in the back. And something kind of interesting today happened. Well, actually a few days ago, technically. Somebody that, like, I had spoken to in the past reached out to me and was like asking for like advice and stuff, and they said they had seen like my previous videos, just my talking videos and things like that, and I was like, whoa, this is so weird. Having like a relatable experience with somebody that I don't even like know anymore, but I used to know them when they were younger, if that makes sense. It was just a weird situation. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Oh my gosh, did we just win again? Wait a second, that's going to be good. Oh, that Knight's going to go back, but unfortunately, the Giant's going to die right here. My Wizard's not going to kill the minions. That was kind of a little bit just not exactly how I was hoping it would go. But yeah, I don't know. It was a weird situation just seeing somebody else in a similar situation to me that I had known that was not in a similar situation like that in the past, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm describing that correctly. It just is weird talking to people after a few years when you haven't spoken to them at all. And that being like, you know, just because life, you know, like it wasn't necessarily anything bad happened. It just life drifted relationships apart. Like no matter what type of relationship it is, sometimes life does that, and then it's just weird reconnecting with people, I guess, and seeing how their lives have changed. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense. But I'm gonna go Mini P.E.K.K.A like this right here. He does use the ability, so I do need to go for the Knight, or not the Knight, the Zap to help kill that Musketeer and that Knight. And this Mini P.E.K.K.A is low-key gonna be a bit of a nuisance for him. What if I just go for the ability right here and then NATO everything together? Come on, Mini P.E.K.K.A gets a tower. Come on, Vines as well. Come on, chop. There's one, give me 2. No, we don't get the second, unfortunately. But nah, it's just crazy how fast people, I guess, kind of like change and grow up. It's a wild experience in life. I'm gonna go for the Heal Spirit like this right here. And oh, okay, I don't really love this situation. I'm gonna let the mortar connect to my tower because I don't have that much elixir. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A down low on top of the Musketeer. And I believe this should be fine. I'm going to go Zap because we kind of have no choice. I guess I could have maybe NATO'd that, but I think I would have had to Zap either way. So either way, I'm playing Zap and Tornado. I don't think it's going to change much. That's going to be a fine situation. I'm just going to go... Okay, wait. Let me Sparky the back into that. Is this our first time using... No, did we use Sparky once already? I can't remember if I used it in this game or not. But just going to go Heal Spirit like this right here, and then Giant to tank for my Sparky. And we should get a lot of Sparky value right here. It's going to shoot that Musketeer and the Mortar at once, which is beautiful. And Sparky is just one of those cards, man. I have to Zap these minions. The minions are unfortunately going to took my entire push. I don't want to overcommit a tornado on that. That would really suck. I mean, maybe I should, to be honest, but I'm not gonna. Musketeer's going to get blown up, right? No, it does not. That sucks. He does go for the evolution mortar, so this is kind of a situation where I need to be very careful, and he might even turret the other side. Okay, this is not good at all. I'm going to go tornado like this right here, and then I've got my vines if he goes for the ability. He does not. He goes for a musketeer in the middle again. Interesting. I think that should kill the evil musk, or the hero musk, I mean, and we should be okay in this situation. Yeah, not that bad. We take a lot of damage, but nothing too crazy. Like, we're chilling right now. I'm going to go Sparky the back again. He has to defend that wizard as well, so anything he really places into this is going to give me Sparky value. There's, oh my gosh, there's quite a few things that he decided to place into that, I guess. I'm going to go Heal Spirit for these skellies right here. Beautiful. That's going to be a fireball as well. Okay, interesting. I think we have a big enough push to where we can probably just force him to play defense for the rest of the match. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go Wizard the middle just to, you know, force out a bunch of Elixir. Let me Vines this Mortar and the Musketeer, and then go Heal Spirit with the Sparky. Try and get it a little bit more HP if I can. Come on, Sparky. Nice, good Heal Spirit there. Okay. So now he's forced to kind of panic defends. I can go for my Evolution Wizard at the bridge too to clean up everything. He's going to go Minions. Perfect Wizard timing right there on top of those Minions. I can just go ahead and pop the ability. Oh no, my Mini P.E.K.K.A didn't heal itself. That sucks. Okay, it's fine. I'm just going to go Vines on top of this Musketeer. Maybe Giant give me one shot on tower. That would be epic. It does give me that one shot. I'll take it for sure. And Wizard is just so good. Evo Wizard is very underrated. Takes out that entire mortar right there. Then I can just NATO everything back. Only 15 seconds-ish left. Zap on top of the Minions and the Skarmy. And that is going to be a nice, like, solid win right there. I think we played that one pretty good. Wasn't the best, cleanest gameplay ever, but honestly, with a deck that is this broken and an archetype that's this good in the meta right now, you don't have to play that good of Clash Royale to win games, and that's what, you know, that's what frustrates me more than anything, is that you can kind of get away with just sloppy gameplay with a deck like this one and not really get punished for your actions. I've been noticing the rise in Giant Mini P.E.K.K.A in general. Just that combination of cards is super hard to defend. Like, there's really no positive trade, if you think about it, for a Giant and a Mini P.E.K.K.A besides maybe a Skarmy or a Guards or even like Mini P.E.K.K.A of your own, right? Or P.E.K.K.A. But who's really using P.E.K.K.A? I don't see P.E.K.K.A very much used at all. So that's why I think Giant is kind of dominating the game. Like, even if you do P.E.K.K.A on top of the Giant, remember, you can always slap at other lane for 2 Elixir. So it's like kind of an interesting situation where the Giant Evo is not that good, but it is useful still in a certain way. And then, of course, the Mini P.E.K.K.A is just super duper good for that 1 Elixir ability, and you can get so much more pressure and damage for just that 1 Elixir that I think just everyone is using it. Literally, like, it's crazy. If you go on ladder and play some games, you will see this card at least 50% of your matches right now. I'm going to go for this push other lane. Like, how does he stop this? He goes for his own Mini P.E.K.K.A, but my Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to take it out, and it's going to get healed up by the Heal Spirit. I mean, that's tower down, I think. Like, what was he supposed to do? I can even take the other tower, I think, if I go Vines late here. I'm going to try and Vines last second with the Sparky. Maybe this is a dumb idea. It's probably not going to do anything. We'll see. Come on, Sparky. Get a shot off. Wait, shoot. Oh, no, I sold. Not really sold, but kind of, I guess I got greedy right there with my Vines. It didn't really matter, though. Like, I mean, what are you going to do? Punish me for it? He's got no Elixir either. He had to overcommit to even save his tower on that other side. And just like that, like, I think we're up Elixir, but I'm not going to play anything because I know that I can just wait. Yeah, we're pretty much even. I can Sparky into the Valkyrie, and that's a dead Valk. Like, what is he supposed to do? Also, I'm not really sure on what he is running because he's got Valkyrie with Knight, which is kind of an interesting combination of cards to have in the same deck, in my opinion. He goes Knight. Look at the Sparky value. It just sits there, and this is why I always run Rocket in my ladder deck, because I cannot stand Sparky. It's genuinely the most frustrating card to defend against if they're just constantly cycling it in the back over and over. Wait a second, I can heal this up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna shoot, isn't it? Oh, Sparky, you are literally so broken. Okay, let's go Giant Mini P.E.K.K.A in the pocket. I mean, look at this push. He's gonna give up. I honestly cannot blame this guy for not wanting to continue playing this match. I would probably close my phone as well if, you know, the Sparky is sitting there on 1 HP getting infinite value against me the entire match, and there's a Mini P.E.K.K.A healing itself for some reason. Who thought of that, Supercell? Okay, now we have the second deck right here. We got 3 victories with the first deck. I think we could probably do the exact same with this one. He's got a Lava Hound first play. Okay, I actually have kind of a question because I think a lot of people think Lava Hound is no talent, and in some ways I do agree, because when you see somebody that just drops it off in the back every single time first play, it gets to a point where you're like, what is even, like, what are you doing? Like, why does this work, right? I don't know. I've had a little bit of a conflicting thought process because I think Lava Hound's super bad in the meta. It just doesn't have very good matchups, but in general, with the card, I'm just like, dude, is this deck even really hard to play, or is it just bad in the meta? Like, I'm trying to think what the right way to describe Lava Hound is. Anyways, while I'm yapping, he's taking my tower. I took his whole tower, though, because he didn't defend. It's basically just like a Golem game. Lava Hound and Golem, very similar. He's going to probably... Actually, should I Giant the pocket here? Is that too aggressive? I feel like it's too aggressive. I'm not sure if he's got Valk or Barbs. as his ground card. So if I do go giant, I need to be like a little bit careful. Because, of course, like, if I giant into Barbs, I'm just going to lose the game. So, I'm going to go mini pack at the back. He Lava Hounds. Dude, what is this? Okay, is this even Clash Royale? This doesn't feel right. Like, he's going to have to play something on that mini P.E.K.K.A. or he will just lose his whole tower. So, I'm going to go for the Witch in the back and see if he does want to defend this time. He does. Okay, he goes Barbarians. So, all right. Actually, hold on a second. That's a bad idea. Because thinking about it right now, he doesn't have... Yeah, there's no way he can break through now. I'm going to go arrows, then minions. If he does have arrows, he has to play them on the minions or it's not going to do anything. Those Barbs. Yeah, wow. That's actually a really good situation for me to be in right here because Evo Witch is just going to carry me. He cannot kill the Evo Witch, and we're going to have to use that to our advantage in this game. The reason I like this deck as well, I think I like the other one a little bit better, like in terms of stability, but this one is really good because you have Evo Skarmy, which is going to, I'm going to show you guys why it's so broken right here. How's he even going to kill the Skarmy? Like, genuine question. He doesn't have arrows in cycle. Wait, he doesn't have arrows in cycle. He's dead. He's dead. He's actually dead. He cannot kill the Skarmy. I'm pretty sure that's game over. That miner's not going to hit it, and then that's just game. Like, dude, this is such a gimmicky card that you can just automatically win because you have it in cycle and they don't have an arrows. Like, GG, I guess. In our next match here against Najib, and I think we could probably honestly just go Witch the back first play, but I feel like it's a little bit risky in case they do have like a perfect counter, like a lightning or something. I'm going to go Skarmy at the bridge. That's a little bit risky, but like honestly, what's the worst thing that could happen? He logs, and then, okay, well, I Skarmied, I get to my evolution. This is like, the deck is so carefree that it almost feels like I don't have to do anything special to win games. He's got, looks like probably 3.0 Expo, so this might be a little bit interesting. I'm not sure how exactly to play against this with this deck. I'm sure it's not that hard because we do have Giant, and we have arrows. Sparky gets some decent value, I think, but not amazing in this matchup because he does have a bunch of cheap distractions. Skelly's Ice Spirit or Electro Spirit, whichever one he has. And then Archers, of course. And Knight, too, is pretty good against Sparky. Tesla Evolution is amazing against Sparky if you time it correctly. He's going to go Knight to back. I think we just Sparky up right here. If he Giant, or if he Expos, I mean, I've got my Giants prepared. This feels weird being on kind of the other side of where I'm actually using Giants and they have an Expo. So we go Expo the middle. I'm actually just going to go Giant Minions on top of this. I don't agree with that play just because I feel like it's a fine play, but I feel like the Sparky's still going to force out Elixir. I'm going to go arrows on these Archers. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's whatever. I'm going to wait for the Skeletons before I Rage as well because I don't want to make, make a mistake. And we can just force out his Knight right here with the Rage. Yeah, that's perfect. Knight gets exploded by the Sparky, and just like that, we're pretty much in a full reset. I would want to think that maybe later in the game is a bit better for me, but if he plays super duper defensive, which it looks like he probably will be doing after that first defensive expo, then I might have to play a little bit more aggressive earlier than I want to, if that makes sense. I know this deck is kind of a single elixir you can win instantly, but if you don't win in single elixir, you still have plenty of time. Like, there is no rush. My cycle is just not amazing, so I'm just going to kind of wait. If he does go for the expo, which he might do here once he hits 10 elixir, I've got my witch. Yep, perfect. And then I can get my giant down as soon as humanly possible, and bang, just like that, we have a 10 elixir counter push, and his expo's dead. Like, this is why expo is not a great card by itself, because you just give off so much counter push right here. He's going to probably Knight on top of this. Yeah, that's fine. We just pretty much fully reset again. I guess I'll mini pack at the back, try and cycle back around. He's definitely going to out-cycle me here, so this could be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I messed up a bit. I probably should have been cycling faster. He's going to probably fireball my minions too. Expo locks on tower. Yeah, this is not amazing. I definitely put myself in a bad spot, but it's all good. I'm going to go for the Rage like this. Hopefully that mini pack can cause some havoc and force him to play more elixir. He does go for the Knight. I mean, not really exactly what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. Like, we're still fine, even though I'm down 1,000-ish damage. I still think it's definitely comebackable if we make that one really good push. He's going to play super defensive. Yep, there's the Evo Tesla. I think we just go Sparky the back and try and build up a massive push right here. I don't see really any other play. He does not really time that correctly, so hopefully my mini pack can get to the Tesla. That would be super epic right here. I'm going to go arrows. Wow, he actually goes Expo into that. That is huge for me. I can just go minions as well like this. Force out the Fireball 100% right here. If he doesn't Fireball, his entire Knight's going to die. Yeah, and he's going to have to defend that Sparky still. Hold on a second. We might be able to do something here. I'm going to go Skarmy Evo split like this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pop my Pancake right here to kill the Tesla, and that should be good. Electro Spirit, if he had Ice Spirit, honestly, he'd be in a worse spot. Look at this Rage! Oh my gosh, he has no elixir. Wow, is that game? Oh my gosh, he fireballs, but that's pretty much GG right there. And I don't even think I really did anything special. I just kind of spammed the bridge, and I mean, as soon as he had to fireball the minions, we just put him in a bad spot because he didn't have any way to kill my dual lane pressure, and now he's just struggling. I'm going to go mini P.E.K.K.A. on 0. This game's pretty much over. I just need to get back to one more arrows, I believe. I think arrows does enough to take tower. Yeah, 127 arrows definitely does like 130 or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's going to be GG's. I just got to cycle back around and wait for the expo here. As soon as he expos, I'll go giant, then minions. Is he even going to expo, or is he going to give up? No, he's going to give up. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm going to go Skarmy, giant, then we're back to arrows, and that's going to be tower down. We really didn't have too much trouble against the expo there. It is like freezing outside and windy, so I'm happy to be inside playing Clash Royale. Oh my gosh. But just gonna go for the Skarmy at the bridge right here. We're facing Pie Mask in this match from the Beast. I'm gonna arrows those minions quickly. I think Skeleton should get to tower, hopefully, from that, which would be nice. Yeah, we get a few shots on the tower right there. I'll definitely take it, and we'll see what he wants to do. He goes for the Mini P.E.K.K.A at the bridge. Interesting play, to say the least. I'm gonna go Giant like this to kite it back as well. Wait, he goes Vines at the same time. Okay, a little bit unlucky. I'm gonna rage the Skeletons on that Witch, and honestly, I think that was probably too aggressive because now he's definitely going to giant the bridge in front of this Witch. And actually, wait, if he giants the bridge, how do we want to play this here? He's going to giant 1000%. So I'm just going to wait for that. There it is. He doesn't have hardly any elixir, so I'm going to go Witch like this. I could late Skarmy, but I think I'd rather wait and then Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think that's a better play right here. I'm going to wait for the next Skeletons to spawn, then go Mini P.E.K.K.A. behind on this Witch. It's going to chop up that Witch and, of course, get to the Giant as well. We take a lot of damage, but I think it's worth it for this counter push as well. I've got my arrows if he does go for something to give us value. He goes Bowler. Wow, so he's got a Bowler, which is going to be kind of annoying for me. I'm just going to pop the ability to make sure my Mini P.E.K.K.A. gets that shot. Even a second swing right there on that Bowler. If I didn't pop my ability, I think the Mini P.E.K.K.A. would have gotten 0 damage on it, and that is the significance of having the elixir to use one elixir ability on a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Like, it's crazy how much value you can get. We went from a full health bowler to a like 10% health bowler that doesn't even get a shot on my tower. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go for the Sparky to back and see what he does want to do. I'm kind of intrigued to see how they are going to nerf the champions, or the heroes rather. Champions too, let's not forget Boss Bandit. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started with that card. But I'm just going to go for these minions right here and see what he does want to do. Hopefully the Sparky can clean up the Witch. That would be perfect. I think it's going to be able to right here, unless he plays something on top of it. Nice, he goes for a late Vines. Oh my gosh, that's a huge mistake right there. I'm going to go Witch as well. That's going to take care of everything, and I think he's honestly, he could be dead, like genuinely, because if I rage this up right here, there's this Mini P.E.K.K.A. Sparky's going to shoot that though. He has to snowball. Sparky does not get that shot off, but it doesn't really matter that much because we have a lot of pressure and a lot of elixir lead as well. I'm going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. with this Evo Witch. I think it's going to be hard for him. No, dude, your Wi-Fi did not cut out, bro. You just played the Vines late. Your Wi-Fi did not cut out. Bro had tried to hit us with the fake Wi-Fi lag out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip and have a good day. Peace.